Alright, so just landed in Seoul, taking the bus to the hotel now for Korean Blockchain Week 2023. It's gonna be an adventure, so just stay tuned.
Cryptonauts.
They booked this whole place out? Damn, dude.
Alright, so it's day 2 of Korea Blockchain Week 2023. We're headed to meet the Polygon guys, and then I gotta get a haircut because the conference is tomorrow. What's up, guys? So I'm sitting here with my good buddy
Fred Kim from Factblock, one of the organizers.
So Fred, AI is very hot right now.
So hot right now.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
Yeah, 100%. I think it goes hand to hand. AI could help a lot of people, a lot of developers with, doing some smart contract audits. Korea is very technologically advanced, and I think it's definitely will be a big topic for next year as well.
AI is very hot right now.
Super hot.
So hot right now.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
I think it depends on the timeline in which we're talking about. Short term, call it 1 to 2 years, I do not think they mix. The reason why I don't think it works today is I don't think blockchain infrastructure is really at the point where it can benefit from AI. But I think long term, call it 3 to 5 years, there's a very strong potential for AI to help with kind of continuously improving smart contracts and blockchains.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
I think they have to mix. AI obviously has amazing potential, but in the wrong hands, right, it could be utilized negatively. So I think blockchain and AI is perfect symbiosis, so long as it's fully decentralized. It's not on a centralized chain like most of the chains that exist today. Otherwise, it could be quite a scary future for us.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
In short, I think absolutely. With any kind of emergence technology, I mean, both blockchain and AI are basically here for good. I don't think it's a matter of if they'll mix. It's a matter of just how are people going to be kind of building this out in these use cases.
AI is so hot right now, and blockchain is so hot right now. Do they mix?
Yes, of course, just like any technology, but I think long term, what's most important is, does it ease things for the developers? Does it ease something for users potentially? What will we see out of AI? It will just be a part, it'll be in the background.
I think in my special area of expertise, it will play a role because you will have AI taking over trading bots, taking over the trading space, and I think it will make trading pretty efficient for those people who use it, and for those people who don't use it, they can get outrun, of course. For normal traders, just trading by their own book, by their own strategy, I think their profitability will sink even more, or for them to make a profit will be even more difficult with AI taking over in that space.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
So I think the answer to this is absolutely, right? This is all emerging technologies will convene, and blockchain, remember, blockchain is just an infrastructure layer. AI is also kind of an infrastructure layer. They both should operate in the backgrounds to make apps that we use every day more convenient. AI and blockchain applications will be used together for sure. The question is how and in what capacity.
Do AI and blockchain mix?
It's hard to say. Blockchain is more about value transferring and building up the consensus. I do see a big synergy between social media platforms. Could definitely leverage AI. I don't know. The potential could be huge.
Yeah.
Does AI and blockchain go together?
I think so. There are a few different ways to look at it.
The more interesting question is how can you create a self-learning blockchain? I think that might need things like DAGs, direct adaptive graphs, where there is an inherent scope for scalability that a learning blockchain needs. Therefore, you can actually think of a node that is self-learning and improving and fixing issues, a lot of security flaws, and I think something like a DAG might be needed to really mix AI with blockchain.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
Yeah, I think they do. AI and blockchain are both technologies, and so the key question is whether the product you're building actually needs those technologies. And I think DeFi is a good example. Things like fraud detection, things like fund allocation, really interesting use cases for AI, and you could see some interesting sort of mashups of the two.
AI and blockchain, do they mix?
So generally we can apply both these technologies and they can be as well complementary to each other because blockchain it gives transparency and AI can enhance different like continuous work or repetitive tasks and etc. So it makes our life better.
So AI and blockchains, do they mix?
One of the core elements about all of this data that people are worried about is that there's no privacy within this data, right? And so if you're feeding, LLMs into whatever system you're running, and you have no privacy with the data that you're feeding it, this could definitely be problematic. And then the second thing I'll say real quick is that in Ethereum, because you don't have unlimited runtime, if you wanted to fit in this rather large computation, you would be limited by the time between blocks.